Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Howdy, guys. I'm Randy. Call me whatever the hell you want. Check this out. I was watching Here's the Deal the other day. Oh, wonderful, wonderful creator. He was showcasing this Brit that I've seen before. That's just the most backwards fella. And I decided, why don't I make a video? I hope it's not the same one. Mr. Here's the Deal. He's so busy, and I've tried every thing I can to find the video, so I'm sorry if I just steal your idea, but I believe this is a different video than the one Here's the Deal reacted to. Now, this here is Van Balion, Verity Uppity Bootlicker.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Trust me.
I'll
show you. I'll show you.
Oh, this is a traffic stop.
Yeah.
Don't touch her, man. All right. 8 feet. The goddamn Constitution says I got 8 feet to record these tires.
Yeah. Here's our little feller.
Welcome back to
What
the
we got here?
Balion channel, guys. Today we're going to take a look at a video courtesy of Police Insider, where a simple traffic stop turns chaotic when a family very reminiscent of a certain infamous family I featured on my channel way back in 2018, and who
Might need to
donut
watch that
operator played soft sit bingo with,
Might be as bad
decide
as this
to
one.
interfere, which ends
Look at
badly
them
for the
tasers on the
mother.
mama.
Right, let's get into the video.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I did nothing wrong to you. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand that? I did nothing wrong to you. Don't touch
And first of all, first thing little Amy needs to learn is you need to find out where things are happening if you want to understand what sort of laws and regulations they're going to have to follow. This isn't like the UK. This is not a top-down government. No time for that sort of lecture, though. So what we are missing here is this a sort of state where they can actually do that? A lot of southern states are not, like my state in particular. Even if they suspect me of a crime, I do not have to turn over my ID. That is considered a violation of the Fifth Amendment. So, we don't know anything about what's going on here. Of course, he wants to go ahead and judge like he does.
touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Tell him,
Don't
kid.
touch me. I didn't drive off from you or nothing. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Stay over here.
You just stopped me illegally walking down the street.
You're parked in the roadway.
I'm parked in the roadway. I live here. Thank you very much, player.
Very likely legal to do.
Kiss
Player!
This shit's nah.
It's
Yeah,
trash.
if you thought that shit talk from the Sun was lame, you ain't seen nothing yet. Enter the family. They, especially Pops, have all the fraudita talking points ready and waiting to go.
Auditor.
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with this.
No, quick question, man. Don't confess, baby. What are you trying to do? I don't understand. What do you want? We're like,
So,
I asked him why he was stopped in front of our house, and he said, "Oh, why are you disrespecting me? Pull over."
Why are you
Hold on.
stop-
First of all, he grabbed onto me.
Ooh. So, if this is the case, now, for some reason, we don't have access to that body cam footage. We don't get to see anything that happens before this. I'm suspect that there's a little officer edit that cuts it off right there, because I'm willing to bet 30 seconds before this, a minute before this, we'll probably see that the kid didn't commit a crime and probably walked up and asked some officers staking out his house, "Why are you staking out my house?" This is a retaliation for First Amendment, right? You're allowed. I can walk up and be like, "Yo, listen, fuck you, fuck your mama, and fuck everything else," right? I mean, that's their First Amendment rights. They cannot retaliate based on that. So right off the bat, if what the kid is saying is earnest, this is an illegal detention already.
My window, bro. Grabs onto my window and tells me, "Don't run over my foot. Don't run over my foot." Who the you think you is, cuz? You're not nobody.
He sounds like someone who just doesn't want his foot squashed by an idiot in the middle of his daily hissy fit. Also, you're not really in a position to call anyone a nobody with that bum fluff on your chin.
Hey.
Your house. You better back up, bro.
Oh,
You
wow.
just parked in front of your house. Hey, you parked in front of the house.
I'm recording it. I'm recording it. I'm recording it. I got it.
I asked him why
What's
he
your name,
I
man?
got it right here.
I asked him why.
I got it. I got it.
Sir,
Because you pulled up to the wrong house,
over there. I ain't got to stand. You on my. What's your name and badge number?
Ain't no fucking traffic stop. You fucking parked in front of his house.
Where's the boss?
We want a supervisor. We want a supervisor.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Request a supervisor. Always request a supervisor. Now, your local area may not have a policy, rules, or legislation that make them identify themselves that way. So if they don't, it's up to you to pass those sort of laws where you live.
Hold on. Calm down.
Can we have a civil conversation?
No.
No to a civil conversation. Not because they don't want one, of course. It's because they're all way too dumb to hold one. Pops, especially.
No.
What are y'all doing? Why are y'all here? Why are y'all here?
Yeah, why?
Excellent. Excellent. Good mama. Good mama. So far, she's thought about asking for a supervisor. And now she's asking why you're here. And this is important because they need to at least be able to articulate a reasonable suspicion of a crime. And as we've seen so far, we're pretty sure that no crime has been committed, right? So they need to articulate, at least to some degree, why they need them. And this is very, very important, like if, say, a cop is pulling you over and it's just going to use a handbag, say he's going to say in the end that he didn't see you use your blinker. He's seen you not use your blinker, right? That's why you need to ask them as soon as they come up to articulate what crime it is. Now, they don't have to be super specific, but they do need to tell you something. It's a good mama.
Excuse me?
We're not
Good
even
mama.
parked in front of your house.
We still walking down the street with your
What
Kind
you
of
doing
hello
here?
from the neck
What
down.
you doing here? What are you doing here then? Why are you parked there? Why are you parked there? Do you know the Constitution?
Why does that document, signed in 1787, ratified in 1788, and went into effect in 1789, say something about cars? If so, that was
It does.
some impressive foresight and
We'll get
forward
there.
thinking by the founding fathers.
What's your name and badge number?
Back up.
No, what's your name and badge number?
bro, you in our property. What are you doing?
Get your supervisor.
Y'all need to back up.
Oh, yeah.
This is a traffic stop. Get back. Get back.
Look, you see the tasers? They got the tasers out. Mama's going, no, not my boy.
Hold on.
Get
Mama's going, no, not my boy. This is a good mama. This is a good mama doing exactly what she should be doing. She's trying to protect her boy from attackers. They got them lights. They're about to tase him. They're about to harm him for no good reason.
Walking around us.
Look at them tasers. All over mama. They're not even pointing them at the right person. Now they're pointing them at daddy.
Do not interfere with the traffic stop.
It ain't no traffic stop. Yeah, you're parked at your ball. Sergeant, it's a sergeant lieutenant out here right now.
I can't decide
Look at
which
'em.
family is more entertaining.
Love it.
This or the soft sit standoff dubbed the furry family by donut operator I mentioned at the beginning of this video.
All right,
Link to
all
that
right,
video
all
is in the
right.
description, by the way, so go watch that after this and let me know what you think.
Come on.
I'm in my property.
We're right here. Wait, what the
That's very important in America. That's not that important in Britain.
He stopped us.
What are you doing right there? He over. He grabbed my window. He told me to stop. Stop.
Yes, hold on, calm down. No, let them violate your rights again. This time I will sue you will.
Okay, and let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. Is this family a whole bunch of trash? Yeah, probably so. Now, you know what? I'm trashy too, so go fuck yourself. Really, really, go fuck yourself. But they're nowhere near as trashy as these cops are. And I'm going to show you. You're going to believe me. Once we get to the end of this, we got to make fun of the British guy first, though.
You will lose your qualified immunity, and you will too.
The irony of a so-called father telling his kid to calm down when he's the one running around hog wild, accusing the police of doing this and doing that, even though he has no clue what's going on, is amazing.
Actually, I think he's more tuned in than you are about what the laws are, despite his ignorance and inability to describe.
He just tried to shoot you with his taser.
You're threatening to shoot us?
You have your driver's license on you.
Where's your lights? There is no traffic stop.
I need your driver's
Where's your lights? I told you we want
You feel that? I feel that. God damn.
Just back up! Just record!
Good mama. There are two of them. If I wasn't already married, Jesus, that's a good mama.
You know what he did is wrong. Now get off of me.
What a good mama.
What are you doing?
I don't want...
You ain't, hey, get off of me. Do you know what he just did? Violated her constitution. I will sue your ass.
He's so mad
Yeah,
drunk he
good
can't
luck
get a
with
word
that
out
when she
straight.
was clearly obstructing a police investigation,
Oh.
which means it's perfect for a certain
I hope.
constipational lol scholar. He loves
I hope that this husband, this daddy, realizes he's not good enough for this mama. I sure hope he knows that.
to file a frivolous lawsuit or 2000.
You will go. No, I want your boss. Bring your goddamn boss out here right now.
Balls. This is boss. It's boss. Balls.
Call him, please call him. Call him. You know about
There really should have been a supervisor on the scene time ago. More officers
your
too.
qualified
More
immunity.
officers. But we can get to that.
Yes, yes, you piece of
Tell him, daddy.
yes, yes, you
When you
picked the
see
wrong
trashy
one today.
police, you should probably turn a little trashy.
The son is literally repeating his dad's talking points, who in turn is repeating talking points he heard from frauditors. The human race is doomed.
Stay here.
Fraud.
Stay here.
Back up, get out the road.
Come here.
Hey, no, don't. Let them ask.
Come here. Get back.
This is my
You
car.
here.
I can say whatever the I want to. Thank you.
Calm down, Karen. No one is disputing the stupidity coming out of your mouth. They're just warning you not to obstruct their investigation like the mother chose to do.
I fucking live here, buddy. Don't touch
Get
me.
back.
She was just standing there, Limey. She was just standing there. She wasn't trying to do anything. You know, in America, we have this tradition when a cop comes up to you and tells you something that they don't need to tell you, we'll be like, hey, yeah, and you make sure and tie your shoestrings. Make sure and put your seatbelt on, officer. Yeah, because that's useless. He's trying to control people. Now, there is a little bit of leeway when it comes to that, and it should be in this situation. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But that girl in particular didn't do a damn thing wrong, Limey. I don't know what your deal is.
Back.
Don't
She just stood there.
Don't touch
Hey,
me.
are you the supervisor?
Over here.
Don't touch me.
Sir, are you the supervisor?
Yeah.
Oh, right, supervisor.
I'll be with you in a second.
No, your officer
Listen
just
to me.
slammed her
grab
down.
her by the neck,
Listen to me. I'll be with you
I'll
in just
tell
a
you
second.
what.
I'll be with you in
Y'all
just a
don't know
second.
what the Constitution is.
So what do you need?
Let me tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
What do you need?
What do I need?
Yep.
I need them to get back.
Okay. Let's go. Let's talk over here. The garage.
Now, this right here is the best police action that you see in the entire video. This supervisor comes up and says, what are we dealing with? We got this investigation apparently going on, and we got all these people yelling and screaming, acting like trash, right? What do you need? I needed him to get away from me, okay? And him to come up, officer, what do you need? Okay, let's separate, right? As I said before, they do have the ability to tell you where to stand in certain situations if it's a legal stop. Now, it all goes downhill from here.
Driveway.
Over here.
We're sitting right here.
Do you have your driver's license on
I
you?
got license in the car.
Get your driver's license. Bro, is it really down all the way there?
Yeah, I swear.
I tell you what, I want to know what the hell all this is about, why he's sitting down there.
Shut the door.
on this.
So the father's asking, what's this all about? Again, these folks have no idea what's going on, no idea why they're coming after their boy. They have not articulated anything at this point. They just keep physically coming after the boy, demanding his ID. No justification whatsoever.
Free.
I'm trying to find out. Nah,
Let's do it.
Typical. The son whips his whole family up into a frenzy over nothing, then he switches to calm and cooperative when all the damage has been done. Also, if Pops wants to know what's going on, maybe he should ask instead of acting like a massive piece of crap.
Really wish I could see at least part of that ID, get a name, find out who this kid is.
Find out.
Sir.
Light in my face.
He's got that right.
That's not my problem.
He's got that right. That's his part of the
Why you
right.
standing here? That's what
Well, I'll tell you what.
how many problems we have here? We have problems every other weekend.
And
We got people,
involved,
homeless
you
people
are
in the
not
woods.
protecting
We got
our
everything
rights.
going on. We don't need that. That's why I'm asking why you're down here. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I don't want to disrespect you.
This got blown out of proportion
I don't want you to lose
for
your
a
job.
simple reason.
Yeah,
All
I
right?
understand.
Sit tight.
And it's okay. That's legal. Play up.
I'm going to tell you right now, you don't back up, you're going to go to jail.
Hey,
Back the up.
All right, now. Keep in mind that the father's been back here trying to figure out why this is happening, while they're over here illegally IDing their son. Pretty sure. I don't know what state this is in, but I'm almost definitely sure in any state this is an illegal. This is a violation of the Fifth Amendment. You know that ID testifies. You know yeah, no, you guys get it. Maybe the Brett don't, and we'll explain that a little bit more later.
Oh, son, you got to do something. You got to do something to obstruct. You don't know the law. I'll be with you.
And you know, how are they obstructing the investigation when the investigation's way over here? This should be the supervisor sitting down and explaining at least part of the reasons of why they're there, why they're so interested. This is what should be going on. But he's not doing that. He's over here threatening them with charges. And yes, they're yelling at the supervisor, but they are no longer anywhere near obstructing.
You don't know the law. He thinks he's a problem. I will get an attorney. That's the tyrant.
They are in their own yard.
That's right.
Just stop.
No, I got rights. 8 feet. The goddamn Constitution says I got 8 feet to record these tyrants.
Well, if you think the Constitution, created in 1787 and signed in 1789, says you have the right to record the police with your camera phone from 8 feet, then I've got a bridge to sell you.
Alright, ready, one? Stand up.
We're about to cover it.
Baby, just go. Just shush.
What's your name and badge number?
Gotta give a
So
smoke
you're not going to
on.
identify. That's y'all's company policy to identify to the public.
You loosen up so I'm not too mean to this limey.
What's your name about it?
Corporal Fuchs, ID 214.
I couldn't understand that.
See, look at
For
there
some
now.
reason, that statement doesn't
Now they're
surprise me.
identifying themselves.
What's your
What changed?
name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? So you're not going to give it to me, huh?
Dog.
Completely unrelated.
Any injuries? Ma'am?
That poor woman.
I don't know to my face. I don't know.
She just wanted to bend her baby.
All right. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Brown, 250.
Oh, what happened? Why did your sergeant have to tell you?
What happened?
Because you know you broke your
First of all, my
policy.
sergeant.
Well,
I'm
whatever.
betting there are
I'll
rules
tell you
that
what,
they were breaking in the
y'all
first
just
place.
That is what y'all did.
Yeah, they
All
did.
of y'all.
Pretty sure they
I got
did.
an attorney and I'm going to
Believe me?
sue this goddamn police department.
Show you.
Y'all slammed my goddamn wife on the ground
He
for
actually
no
probably has a
reason.
really
Then
good
he's gonna
case
threaten
for a
me
federal lawsuit
with
right now.
obstruction. Apparently, you don't know what
Believe
the
me?
obstruction
Show
is.
you.
Obstruction, I have to physically do something, stop you. The Constitution says I can record y'all 8 feet away. That's right.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
We're going to pause it at that commercial, and that's all we need. This shows you just how little this guy understands about U.S. law. Every word of what he said was mostly correct. I don't know about the 8 feet part. It might be 10 feet. It might be 25 feet. So, Mr. Limey fella, let me explain. The Constitution ain't rules and regulations for us. The Constitution is rules and regulations for government. That's why our countries are so much more different. When you look over there, you guys, you think you got free speech, but your lawyers, your medical companies can't even do commercials in your country. You ain't got no free speech. Man, I was reading the other day, some woman arrested for, what was it, praying in front of a abortion clinic? Oh my God, have you seen how rowdy we get when we do shit? We got terrible signs that say terrible things. We're wrong about stuff. I just, whoo-wee, limey. You just don't know. The First Amendment said, shall not be infringed, about freedom of expression. And so there's probably some local code there that says that, the rules are you can film police from 25 foot away or 10 foot away, and it might actually be 8 foot there. That's the only thing I don't know, because I have no clue where he's from. But yes, the founding fathers in the 1700s were that brilliant at understanding how to limit government from impeding on our rights. And now, here's what I want to show you. So I went to your source. And this is where you got your video from, Mr. Bootlicking Insider. And police also discovered that she was the stepmother of the wanted person. However, he was not at the house. That's not who they were looking for. So they were casing a house looking for a wanted person. And one of that man's family members walked by and asked him, "What are you doing here?" And then the cop said, "You're pulled over." This is a retaliation. This is very wrong. This is against they've had their First Amendment, their Fourth Amendment, and let me see, make sure. Yeah, forced to ID, Fifth Amendment. Very likely. I don't know what state they're in, but yeah, that would probably be very likely a violation of their Fifth Amendment as well. This is a good lawsuit. I am figuring this is going on somewhere, but Mr. Police Insider did not, sorry, Bootlicking Insider, did not put any information. As far as I could tell, they're the ones that got this video originally. They're where it come from. And that means that they had to, almost have to know the names in the situation and chose not to release it. And I think it's just in the way they chose to cut the video right there where it's at, where you don't see the pursuit start happening over just some words. And I remember the first video I ever seen from this fella is this one right here. When citing U.S. laws in Canada goes horribly wrong. And he's got a point. Mr. Pretty Guy's got a point here. A lot of you guys, y'all hear people shout shit on YouTube, and then you think that it's law because someone shouted it on YouTube. And this is like the worst example. He asked the officer, "Is that a suspicion? Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?" And our little limey points out they don't even do felonies and misdemeanors up there. This guy got this from YouTube, and he isn't knowledgeable about his own local laws. But I want you to listen to this right here.
My car. Get out of my car.
Failing
It's
to
on
ID
video. It's on video. You
in
put your hand in my
Canada
car.
where you got to do this shit
I can't
because they ain't
step
got no
out.
freedom.
Okay, well, you're under arrest for obstruction.
Nope. Get out of here, man. Don't fucking touch me.
He's
Get
going
the
to be
fuck out of
charged
here. I
with
didn't commit no
obstruction.
crime, pussy.
You are under arrest.
I don't give a fuck. You can't obstruct me. I didn't do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. You got out of my. You put your hand in my car without a fucking warrant. You fucking idiot. Fuck you.
Arrest.
So all he had to do was identify himself, and that probably would have been it. They would have all gone their separate ways, but he was determined to turn this into a circus where he had...
Okay, see, that right there. All he had to do was ID himself, and then he'd be along his way. No, they're not supposed to be able to do that. You might want to understand that part of U.S. law, because this is federal rules that we're talking about here. This is what is limiting the governments of the state and the Fed itself. The Constitution does not tell us what we can and cannot do. It tells the government what they cannot do. The idea that, oh, A cop could just walk up to you and be like, "You're suspicious, give me your ID." And that you should take that. I don't know what else to call this, but like deep throating the boot. I mean, come on, dog. Do you really think this? Is this the way it's in your country? I think it is. From what laws I've read, yeah, y'all don't have much freedom. You're one of the freest countries in the world, but eek, the rules that they've placed on auditors, you can't even film. You can't film police cars and stuff in the UK because that's a logo. They treat it like it's a trademark thing, right? So that you can't film the police. This is just a guy from an authoritarian country who has no idea anything about freedom. Licking boots here in America. So sad. So sad. I wouldn't even do an audit in your country. Everybody, have a good one. Don't do audits in the UK.